Hello. This video is going to be about the full moon that's happening in Aquarius on July 29th. This full moon, there's a lot going on. I've tried to make this video a couple times so I can really cover all the energy shifts and what we can expect during this full moon. And it's a lot, so I'm trying again. And I'm just gonna get right into it. So this full moon is a culmination. It is tying up all the loose ends. It is seeing the fruits of your labor, and it's directly related to what you began during the Aquarius new moon that happened on February 17th earlier this year. So on February 17th, you had a new chapter unfolding. You had a new intention that you could act on, or something that you really wanted to begin. Could have happened during the Aquarius new moon that happened on February 17th. And if you were committed to change, if you are putting in the work and the effort to create transformation and to create change in your life, this full moon is a culmination of whatever you began during that new moon in Aquarius. And this full moon, you are definitely going to see transformation. And this is because Pluto's involved. Pluto will be within 2 degrees of this full moon. And Pluto's all about deep transformation. It's about what lives underneath the surface. It's about the root of something, the root of an issue, the root of a situation, and it also rules over the taboo. It rules over power and obtaining power and even power dynamics as well. So Pluto is extreme. It can be extreme. And if you set the intention for acting on and creating change during the Aquarius new moon that happened on February 17th, you will see change and transformation during this full moon that's happening on July 29th. And the good thing is, Pluto's not only involved, it's actually making harmonious aspects to Neptune and Uranus. Neptune and Uranus are collective planets. They're outer planets, so they don't move quickly. They stay in signs for around 7 to 14-ish years. It depends on each transit. But basically, Neptune and Uranus rule over the collective. So this transformation is going to feel aligned not only with your values, but it may also feel aligned with what's going on in the collective as well. And what's also happening during this full moon is that Jupiter is involved. Jupiter will be conjunct the Sun at 6 degrees in Leo. And Jupiter is opposing the moon, which means there's going to be like a push and pull between Jupiter, which is bold, big, it's good luck, expansion, growth, abundance. There's going to be a push and pull with that energy in our Leo house, because that's where Jupiter is at. And there's going to be a push and pull with our emotions in our Aquarius house, where the full moon is at. I don't think this is something to really be worried about, though. I think what the full moon is, it's showing us transformation. It's showing us that we succeeded, or it can show us where we're at with something that we started with the Aquarius new moon that happened in February. So we're seeing that during this full moon. We're reflecting on where we're at now. And Jupiter is lighting up our Leo house. It's lighting up our Leo house along with the Sun. And I think what that's doing, it's directly showing us, okay, the full moon is done. The full moon's a culmination of something you began. Now I want you to look over here, because over here there's blessings. The Sun and Jupiter together is so important. it's really beneficial, really harmonious, because the sun is shining bright. The sun's also in Leo, which rules Leo, but the sun rules over shining. It rules over our identity. It rules over outward expression and how we show up in the world. So having that outward expression directly related to Jupiter, which is good luck and blessings and abundance and expansion, I think that this is immediately showing us a blessing after the full moon, after whatever it was we were working towards. We're immediately drawn to the opposite house where Leo is, and we're being shown something new, kind of like a gift. I think it's like a gift, honestly. And this is also a new beginning, and full moons are associated with like a final period, a closeout, and then also kind of like clearing the slate, having a fresh start, and that new beginning is immediately starting during the full moon. What's also contributing to this new energy, this new beginning, is that the lunar nodes are shifting on July 26th. So just about 3 days before the full moon in Aquarius, the lunar nodes are shifting from Virgo and Pisces to Leo and Aquarius. So we have a focus on the Aquarius and Leo house in our birth chart, and we also have a focus on fire and energy. Fire and energy. We have a focus on fire and air energy. And fire is ignition, it's beginning, it's starting something, it's taking action on something, it's passion, drive, creativity. So we have like this energy igniting and beginning. And then we have air energy, which is intellect, mental stimulation, processing information, communication. So we have new ideas potentially popping up right now, and we have the fire energy to act on it. So this full moon, I think, is clearing the slate. You put in the work during the Aquarius new moon. It's coming to fruition during this full moon. You're going to see the fruit of your labor, and now you're going to be directly shown at what is waiting for you to act on. And I want to mention that Neptune and Uranus are making harmonious aspects to the full moon, to the sun, and to Jupiter. So you have support right now. During the full moon, you're going to be shown blessings. You're going to be shown that it's time to shift your focus on Leo, and you're going to be shown that you have support to do that. Neptune is all about intuition. It's about arts, spirituality. It's about dreams and potential fame. So you have that support on your side right now. And Uranus is supporting you as well. Uranus is about unexpected events. It's about shock. It's about unconventional views and being unconventional. And it's also about rebellion. So you have potentially this new blessing that is going to be a shock. It's going to be something that you didn't expect. It's going to be something that is going to be related to like art and music and spirituality. And the blessing is going to point you at your Leo house. So I think this is a good time to get into what each sign can expect for this full moon in Aquarius. Okay, let's start with Aries rising. Aries, this full moon is happening in your 11th house of larger groups of people, communities, networking groups, friend groups, and dreams and wishes you have for yourself. So this full moon in Aquarius, you will see and feel the transformation around groups of people that you are a part of. This could be related to your friend groups. This could be related to communities that you are a part of. This could be related to dreams and wishes that you have for yourself. And you're gonna see change, I think potentially a dramatic change in that area of life for you. And your identity is going to be supporting that. Who you are, your personality, how you express yourself will be supporting this change and transformation. The way you communicate, the way you process information will be supporting this transformation. And since the transformation is happening in your 11th house of friend groups, larger groups of people, communities, you're going to be shown an immediate blessing in your Leo house, which is in the 5th house. The 5th house is hobbies, it's fun, it's play, it rules over art, creativity, sports, and children. So you may be your focus is going to be directly pointed at your Leo house in the 5th house, and you're going to be receiving a blessing with themes around play, fun, hobbies, arts, sports, creativity, children. Okay, Taurus. So Taurus rising, the full moon in Aquarius is happening in your 10th house of career, reputation, and social status. You may feel and see a change and a deep transformation around your career path. And your career may take a pivot, or you may excel and progress in your career. And also you may be gaining social status of some sort. And your subconscious, your deep programming, your intuition, your spirituality is going to be supporting this deep transformation regarding to your career. The way you earn money, the way how you earn money and what makes you feel good about yourself is going to also be supporting this change in your career in your 10th house. And since the full moon is happening in your 10th house where Aquarius sits, your attention will be immediately drawn to your Leo house, which is your 4th house. Your 4th house may be receiving a blessing right now because of Jupiter's involvement. That blessing may be around a new home, moving, decorating, or maybe your home feels like home now. It could also be related to maternal figures or your mother or mothers in your lives. And the support is going to be directly related to your self-esteem, how you earn income, and how you're programmed on a deep level. Okay, Gemini rising. This full moon in Aquarius is happening in your 9th house of life philosophy, higher education, international travel. And the full moon in Aquarius, you're going to see a deep change and transformation around potentially traveling out of the country, or transformation around education, higher education. And you may also see a deep transformation about true life values, life philosophy that you live by. And you're going to be receiving support from your friends. You'll be receiving support from communities you're a part of. And you're also going to be receiving unexpected support from your identity. Your identity is going to really align with change and transformation around higher education, international travel, and life philosophy. And this full moon is happening in your 9th house. Jupiter is directly across from your 9th house in your 3rd house of communication and learning and short distance travel. Jupiter may be providing you a blessing regarding the way you communicate. It may be providing you a blessing regarding how you travel, whether that's driving a car, riding a bike, walking, taking the bus. There's going to be something like a blessing to expect regarding the way you communicate and how you process information and how you travel with short distance. Also, siblings and neighbors are going to be involved with that blessing, so that could be a potential theme for you as well. And then we have Cancer rising. Cancer rising, the full moon in Aquarius is happening in your 8th house. Your 8th house, this is going to be really potent for you. The 8th house rules over death and rebirth. It rules over psychology, transformation, inheritance, and debts, and investments. And Pluto is one of the natural rulers of the 8th house. So this full moon in Aquarius, you are potentially feeling a huge transformation around becoming someone new. Maybe it was regarding your mental health and your mental world. Maybe it was regarding investments or inheritance, but there's going to be deep transformation in the area of life that regards deep transformation. And the areas of life that are supporting your transformation right now are your career. Your career, your reputation, your social status is going to be directly related to the transformation in your 8th house. Your subconscious is also going to be directly related to this transformation in your 8th house. So how you're programmed on a deep level, your intuition, your spirituality, your dream realm is going to be integrated really nicely into this transformation regarding your 8th house. So Cancer, I would say that this is going to be this could be an intense time for you right now, but I think you are going to feel brand new essentially after this full moon in Aquarius. And during this full moon in Aquarius, Jupiter is grabbing your attention right now, and it is directly pointing at your 2nd house. So you may be receiving a blessing regarding how you make money, how you earn money, and that could potentially grow, that could potentially change in a positive aspect. And it's also going to be regarding your self-esteem and how you feel about yourself. Jupiter's going to be giving you a blessing with those themes. Okay, and then we have Leo rising. Leo rising, this Aquarius full moon is happening in your 7th house of one-on-one relationships. This is platonic, romantic, and business relationships. Any sort of relationship that you deal with one other person is getting a deep transformation right now. And you are also getting support. Your relationships, the shift around your relationships is getting support from higher education, international travel, and life philosophy. So your one-on-one relationships may be directly related to maybe you're meeting people where you're getting higher education, where you're getting a bachelor's, master's, PhD, or you may be meeting new people while traveling out of the country. And these people may align with your life philosophy, or they may be an influence on how you view your life philosophy. You're also getting support from your friend groups. You're getting unexpected support from communities that you're a part of, or new communities, and friend groups, um, and potentially wish and dream fulfillment right now. Like you could be getting a wish granted for you right now. So the full moon's happening in your 7th house. Expect deep transformation in your 7th house. And Jupiter right now is trying to grab your attention in your 1st house. Jupiter is making you look at your 1st house right now. Your 1st house is about your identity, who you are, your personality, your appearance and outward expression. So Jupiter could be blessing you with saying you are a new person right now. You look different. You have, maybe you're a little bit more firm in your identity. There's a change around you in terms of who you are and how you express yourself. And then we have Virgo rising. Virgo rising, this full moon in Aquarius is happening in your 6th house of health, day-to-day routines, consistency, organization, planning, and also people you serve on a day-to-day basis and people that you work with. So Virgo, Aquarius, the Aquarius full moon could be bringing deep transformation to how you plan and organize your day-to-day schedule, to how you take care of yourself, whether that be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. There's going to be change in your routine. There's going to be a deep change in your routine. And there also could be a change to who you see on a day-to-day basis or who you serve on a day-to-day basis. And you're going to be receiving support from your 8th house, which is deep transformation, death and rebirth, the taboo, psychology, inheritance, and investments. You'll be receiving support from those themes. You'll also be receiving support from your 10th house, which is career, reputation, and social status. That's all going to tie into how you change, the change that you have committed to around your daily routine, your health routine, and who you serve. And Virgo, the full moon's happening in your 6th house, and Jupiter is in your 12th house right now. Jupiter is trying to grab your attention and point to your 12th house, which is deep programming, your subconscious. It's your intuition, your spirituality, and this could be giving you a blessing. Maybe the deep transformation that you were involved in regarding your health routine, your day-to-day routine, the change has deeply programmed you on a new level. You have received like a positive update regarding your subconscious, and you may feel really intuitive and spiritual about this transformation, and it may really align with you on a soul level. And then we have Libra rising. Libra rising, this full moon in Aquarius is happening in your 5th house of hobbies, fun, play, children, arts, and sports. So there's going to be deep transformation regarding how you have fun, what hobbies you partake in, maybe in the lives of your children, maybe in how you parent as well, or even in terms of inner child work. There may be deep transformation around that during this Aquarius full moon. And you'll be receiving support from your one-to-one relationships. Maybe your one-to-one relationships align with this deep transformation regarding how you have fun, what hobbies you partake in, and maybe themes around inner child work or being a parent or your children's lives. And you'll also be receiving unexpected support from your life philosophy. Maybe your life philosophy is changing and it's really integrating fun and play and things that bring you joy. And you also could be receiving support from higher education and international travel. So this full moon in Aquarius is happening in your 5th house. So Jupiter is right across in your 11th house. So you will be receiving a blessing in your 11th house. Jupiter is calling your attention right now to look at your friend groups, the communities you're a part of or want to be a part of, your networking groups, and dreams and wishes you have for yourself. You could be receiving a blessing around maybe being a part of a new community, having new friends, or maybe friends growing closer and more aligned. And that could be something that you could expect with Jupiter's influence. And then we have Scorpio rising. Scorpio rising, this full moon in Aquarius is happening in your 4th house of home, roots, where you come from, your mothers and maternal figures in your life. So this full moon is going to show deep transformation, and this is going to be potent. It could show deep transformation regarding your home life and even your childhood, so past home life, how you grew up, and it could be showing transformation around maternal figures, around your mother, around being a mother, and where you come from is going to really transform you right now. You're going to be receiving unexpected blessings from your 6th and 9th house. So you'll be receiving support from your day-to-day routine. Maybe your day-to-day routine works really well with your home life. Maybe the transformation around your home life allowed you to create a more aligned daily routine and schedule. And this also involves how you take care of yourself, how you take care of your health, how you take care of your physical body, mental health, emotional health, and spirituality. It's the consistency in any type of routine you have towards taking care of yourself. You'll also be receiving unexpected hold on, I have my notes up here and I think I need to make a correction. Yeah, okay. You'll be receiving unexpected, thank you for letting me think through that. You'll be receiving unexpected support from your 9th or your 8th house of transformation, of deep transformation, death and rebirth, psychology, inheritance, investments. So there's going to be a big transformation around your home life, how you spend your home life. There's going to be transformation or support from your day-to-day schedule, and there's going to be support from how you transform on a very deep level. So you may feel like you've had unexpected transformation that has allowed you to change your home life and your day-to-day schedule. And you may feel that mentally and psychologically things are really aligning with you. There may be an alignment with how you feel and a support with mental health, and your day-to-day routine could be supporting that, and your home life could be supporting that as well. And then Scorpio rising, this full moon is happening in your 4th house. So Jupiter is in your 10th house right now, trying to grab your attention. Jupiter is giving you a blessing with your career. Yes, You will be receiving a blessing in your career, your reputation, your social status. So I think all the deep transformation and deep work you've done regarding mental health, psychological health, and death and rebirth, and becoming a new person, becoming a better person, or your best self, and integrating that into your day-to-day schedule and your home life, I think you could be really seeing the benefits in your career. And maybe you've made a career out of it, or your career is taking off and progressing because you've been able to really treat yourself on a deep psychological level. And then we have Sagittarius rising. Sagittarius rising, this full moon in Aquarius is happening in your third house of communication, early learning, short distance travel, siblings, and neighbors. And this full moon could be totally transforming the way you communicate with people, who you communicate with. It could be transforming how you process information. I think it's also going to be a really mentally stimulating time because the full moon's happening in Aquarius, and Aquarius is an air sign. So you could also be transforming the way you travel. Maybe there's been a big change around how you travel or where you travel. There could be a change around maybe driving, riding a bike, walking, taking the bus. And there also could be a change in maybe you are, maybe the distance is shorter or the distance is longer. Something regarding short distance travel will be a big focus and big transformation right now. I believe that communication is also going to be really big for you right now. Maybe you are someone who is able to speak to larger groups of people. I think that's a good thing to focus on. The Aquarius full moon in your third house could be showing how you are a good speaker, a good public speaker, and directly related to larger groups of people. That could be your friend groups, that could be communities that you're a part of, and that could just be speaking and reaching a wider and larger audience. Your fifth house right now is going to be supporting this. So what brings you joy? What you like to do for fun? What you like to do for play? Art, creativity, sports, and children are going to be supporting this right now. So I think you have fun communicating, or communicating can be really fun for you right now, and you could be having a good time challenging yourself and speaking to larger groups of people. Your seventh house is also going to be supporting this as well. Your seventh house is one-to-one relationships. So that could be platonic, romantic, business. So your one-to-one relationships could be unexpectedly encouraging you to communicate more, communicate to larger groups of people, and maybe you are just in general communicating more with one-on-one relationships, and it could be really, really clear and aligned communication that you're having with your one-on-one relationships. Like there's a lot of harmony with your one-on-one relationships because of the way you communicate, or have focused on transforming the way you communicate. And Sagittarius risings, since the full moon's happening in your third house, Jupiter is occupying your ninth house right now. Jupiter is shining a light on your ninth house, which is international travel, higher education, and life philosophy. So you may be receiving a blessing. I like this. You may be receiving a blessing in your ninth house regarding higher education. Maybe you are being encouraged to pursue higher education. Maybe you are finishing higher education, and there's going to be some sort of communication around that. Some sort of, maybe you went to school and received higher education regarding communication, or maybe you're becoming a teacher or professor. And this is also related to international travel. So you could be receiving a blessing, an opportunity to travel internationally. And this is going to be directly related to how you communicate and communicating to larger groups of people. And communication could be a really big part of your life philosophy. Maybe you found your voice, you found the power in speaking matters that, or things that really matter to you, and you could be encouraged to really use your voice, and it's your life philosophy to speak and speak on things that you care about. So Capricorn rising, we have the full moon in Aquarius happening in your second house. Your second house deals with how you earn money, and it also deals with your self-esteem. So during this full moon, there could be a huge focus and transformation around how you earn money and your self-esteem. Maybe you earn money differently now. Maybe you earn money based on being connected to larger groups of people or communities. I think there can be something philanthropic involved with this, because Aquarius is involved. And maybe you're just receiving money from larger groups of people. Communities may be seeking you for services or for work, and you may be receiving money from new communities, larger groups of people. And I think money's definitely going to be a focus right now. I think it could be very unexpected, of maybe a money source comes unexpectedly. And also it's going to be directly related to your self-esteem, and there's going to be a big change around what makes you feel good about yourself. And the big change is going to be regarding Aquarius themes. So you may be, Aquarius themes are like rebellion, being unconventional, being original, being cool, calm, collected. I think those are going to be themes that are directly related to what makes you feel good about yourself. And what makes you feel good about yourself could be being a part of friend groups, really caring about your friend groups, and really caring about communities. So you are going to be receiving support from your fourth house, which is your home life, your childhood, how you grew up, maternal figures, your mother, or being a mother. You're going to receive support. Your money, your money, the way you earn money, the way you feel good about yourself, you'll be receiving support from your home life. Maybe your home life is really calm, or let me backtrack. Maybe your home life has had a lot of forward momentum. Maybe you've been able to, maybe your home life is very action oriented, and there's a lot of fire energy, there's a lot of ignition, there's a lot of being, there's like the way you grew up, maybe you grew up with the notion that you can go get what you want, and that's like a deep embedded value for you. So the way you grow up could have influence on how you make money. Your home life could have an influence on how you make money. Maybe you could even just be working from home and earning money from working from home. And then you're also going to earn expected support from your sixth house. So this is your day-to-day routines, your health routines, how you take care of yourself, and who you service on a day-to-day basis, and who you work with. So you may be receiving support from coworkers, from people you serve, people you service. So this could be like clients as well. And I think your day-to-day routines could feel very energized, organized, very optimal and optimized for success. There's going to be a lot of organization around your day-to-day routines. There's going to be a lot of like analysis around your day-to-day routines, and I think that's going to play really well into your home life and into how you earn money. So there's going to be a big focus on day-to-day matters and how you take care of yourself and how the home takes care of you as well. So Capricorn rising, this full moon is happening in your second house of earned income and self-esteem. Jupiter is directly across in your 8th house. In your 8th house. So Jupiter is in your 8th house of death and rebirth, of transformation, deep transformation. The 8th house is also about psychology and mental health, and it's about inheritance and investments. So Capricorn rising, you could be receiving an unexpected blessing from transformation, from deep transformation, from really doing the work on your mental health and working towards becoming a better version of yourself. You could be receiving a blessing, a culmination. I'd say culmination in realizing that you feel like an upgraded version of yourself. And this is pretty deep. This could seem like a potent and intense time right now, but you're gonna feel change on a very deep level, and it's gonna be coming back to how you feel about yourself, your self-esteem, and how you earn money as well. Okay, we have Aquarius risings. So Aquarius rising, this full moon is happening in your 1st house of appearance, identity, how you express yourself. So this could be, you could feel like you are an upgraded version of yourself. This full moon is going to be bringing deep change and transformation to how you look, how you identify yourself, how you express yourself. And I think just overall, you're going to be feeling like a new version of yourself. So that is exciting. And you will be receiving support from your 3rd house. So how you communicate, how you process information, short distance travel, siblings and neighbors. So you will be receiving support. Like your communication is probably going to be supporting your transformation on a personal level. You could be receiving or your communication could just really align with this new version of yourself. You could be communicating that to your siblings, to your neighbors. You could be communicating that to yourself and just in general. And regarding short distance travel may be involved. So maybe you travel could be supporting you. Maybe this new version of yourself, you're kind of on, you may be expanding your horizons a little bit, like in your neighborhood, in your city, in your state. So you could be short distance travel could be involved in terms of who you are now, and maybe you have the opportunity to travel and be a part of new opportunities. But I think overall, communication is really going to align with this new version of yourself. And you're also going to receive unexpected support from your 5th house. So that is play, what brings you joy, your hobbies, arts, creativity, children. So you're going to be receiving unexpected support that aligns really well with this new version of yourself, your identity, and it aligns very well with what brings you joy. Right now, your hobbies, the things you enjoy to do, art, creativity, sports. That could be really bringing you really aligned with your with who you are right now. You could be finding alignment with this new version of yourself and taking on or partaking in new hobbies, new events, new artistic endeavors. And children are also involved, so this could be being a parent, becoming a parent, the lives of your children, or even just inner child work. Children can be a theme right now, an unexpected theme, and it could really align with this new version of yourself. So, excuse me. So we have Aquarius rising, this full moon happening in Aquarius in your first house. Now we have Jupiter in the opposite house. We have Jupiter in your 7th house, lighting up your 7th house, trying to grab your attention. Jupiter is showing you a potential blessing regarding your one-on-one relationships. So this could be romantic, platonic, business relationships, any relationships you have with one other person. You could be receiving a blessing right now that is really aligned with new relationships and this new version of yourself. You could be attracting new relationships that really align with who you are, and it could be a really exciting time to have optimistic people drawn to you, and just the opportunity to meet new people and to engage in new relationships, whether that be platonic, romantic, or business relationships. They're just going to align with your personality and this new version of yourself very well. And then last but not least, we have Pisces risings. So Pisces risings, this full moon is happening in your 12th house of subconscious, deprogramming, spirituality, wow, I don't know why I blanked right there. Spirituality, arts, music. So this full moon, you're going to see a big change in transformation around your deep self, deep subconscious, and how you're programmed on a deep level. So this full moon could be really, I think it could be really connecting you with larger groups of people and new friend groups and the collective. I think you may be really aligned subconsciously with where the collective is moving. And this is going to be in terms of progressive movement, unconventional movement, original movement, and rebellion. And so your 12th house, your subconscious, could be deeply changed on a deep and soul level. And it's going to feel very much aligned with community values, or valuing being a part of a community or building a community. And Pisces risings, you're going to be receiving support from your 2nd house. Your 2nd house is earned income and self-esteem. So I think this is going to be a really artistic time for you, and a potential for earning new income based on artistic endeavors, creative endeavors, or spiritual endeavors. So the way you earn money is going to support this deep transformation. The way you earn money is going to be really aligned with helping the collective or supporting the collective. The way you earn money is going to be in support of larger groups of people, and I think this is going to be very humanitarian for you. So you're also going to receive unexpected support from your 4th house, so from your home life. This is how you grew up. This is your childhood. It's your current home life. It's your roots, and it's also your mother, or being a mother, or maternal figures in your life. So you could be receiving support from home life right now. It could really be aligned with how you make money. I think this could indicate potentially working from home and being able to earn money, or having a home business, or operating your business out of your home. I think also maybe the way you grew up and your childhood really encouraged communication around larger groups of people, communicating and connecting larger groups of people. I think connecting people could be a really big value for you. And I think your home life is going to really support how you earn money. And your home life is also going to be really supportive of your transformation on a deep and subconscious level. This is going to be a really spiritual time for you. It's going to be very spiritual and intuitive. I think whatever's happening right now, you're going to be very intuitive about it, and you're going to follow your intuition, and your intuition is really going to steer you in the right direction. So Pisces risings, this full moon is happening in your 12th house, which means Jupiter is sitting across in your 6th house. So Jupiter is calling your attention right now to look at your 6th house. Your sixth house is your day-to-day routines. It's what you do on a consistent basis. It's how you take care of your health, whether that be physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual health. And it's also about people you serve on a day-to-day basis, and about coworkers. So you could be receiving a blessing in your day-to-day routine, your day-to-day schedule. Maybe you are receiving, maybe there's a new schedule around how you make money. The way you make money is aligning with how you feel on a soul level. There's a connection with your subconscious and your soul and your intuition, and there's a connection with how you make money, your home life, and your day-to-day routine. You could also be working and servicing new people. I think you could be blessed with having new people in your life, being surrounded with new people who are optimistic, who are fun, who may seem like you may be feeling lucky around the people you surround yourself with. And I want to end it off on a really good note, because this is a good one for you, Pisces. There's going to be a really good connection with deep transformation you have with deep programming on a subconscious level. There's going to be a very deep and spiritual alignment with your day-to-day, with what you deal with on a day-to-day basis. So there's alignment with your spirit, your intuition, with matters of your soul, and there's going to be alignment with how you earn money. There's going to be alignment with your home life and maybe the way you grew up and your values. And there's also going to be alignment with how you go about your day-to-day schedule and your routines. So that's going to be it for all the rising signs. Thank you all for listening, and I hope everyone's ready for this full moon in Aquarius. I will see you next time.